What's up, folks? It is your man Jack Gill podcast show where everything is talked about. And how are you guys doing today? Where I'm at, it is a Sunday. Thank God for this day, but it is raining. So I just decided I'm going to do some talking today, just chatting once again, just about anything in life, America, and just talking, man, just chatting. What's up, folks? It's your man Jack Gill Podcast Show, where everything is talked about. I was just wondering, just with all the things that's going on in America, man. I try not to get too much into political stuff that's going on, but man, it's a lot, man. 45, 47 actually um, did all of his executive orders and the things to the 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 back to Jim Crow era, right? With 45, 47. He's put all these executive orders, affirmative actions, civil rights acts, and trying to the birthright act, all those crazy things that he knows that's gonna get a kick out of the American people, and he's just doing what his little flunkies want him to do, his people want him to do, his cult followers want him to do, uh, close off the border, and all those different things that doesn't make any sense. No empathy for anyone, no humanity for anyone. He's just a cruel, bitter old man. He's a bitter old man. I refuse to call him my president. He would be always called 45, 47 to me. He's just a bitter person. There's just can't be that much hate in one person. And yet, we are the American people elected this guy once again. And you get what you pay for pretty much, right? So now everyone's going to find out what's going on and what he's planning on implementing. All the safety nets that was out there for us, it's probably be under attack right now. So if you are a migrant or whatever you are, you're here illegal, well, he's going to send you back. That's what he promised, said he was going to do, so that's what he's going to do. So, uh, I mean, kudos to you guys who voted for 45, 47. You are getting what you voted for. And we tried to tell you guys all this time, don't vote for this guy. This guy's don't mean anyone no good. Don't vote for him. But you guys still went out and voted for him because you didn't want to see a person of color running the White House again. Hell, Obama was a person of color, and he ran it for 8 years. Why was it okay for Obama? And why was it for the woman that's a person of color? So America, and I would end it on this, America do not want to see a woman president. It doesn't matter what color they are. Hell, they didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. So that tells you a lot right there. And everybody kept saying Hillary Clinton was corrupt. Okay, what? So what? She can't be no more corrupt than what this clown is that we have 945, 47. She couldn't have been no more corrupt than him. So anyway, I would end that on that for us talking about that part of the life or your life or however it is. So here we go. But anyway, I also just wanted to talk about just us in America, us as the human race here in America, that we are in a movement now that especially, and I'm just talking about relationships in general, that we're in a culture war, and the war is men against women. And I'm mainly talking to my community that why are we so much in a war? What is it out there that we're missing to have the traditional relationships? What are we missing? I guess I'm an older guy. I'm a 80s 90s baby that's well grew up 80s 90s. So what are we missing? I don't understand it. The divorce rate is so high. Separation rate is so high. So what are we missing? What is it about that everyone wants to be their own person? And I don't understand what's going on. So, um, those are things that we can kind of tolerate or kind of trying to figure out. But now I hear so many stories, so many men and women talking about their relationship. And I saw this guy the other day. I love to just stroll through social media, look at different reels and stuff like that. I just it just passes my time away since I'm now uh, a homebody, right? Retired person. So I just wanted to talk about that. And I think the gentleman name was is it Professor X Perspective. I think that was his name. Go shout out to him, man. Go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. He's telling his life story, and it so many times that I have told a life story, and I think this gentleman told me he was married for 20 years, and he ended up getting a divorce. And what he is saying about the way his relationship or his marriage was, it is so true that he was married for 20 years, but he didn't know his wife. And it's the same way here, man. I've been married for 35 years, been together for 38 years, and I'm having to learn my spouse, my queen, all over again. Um, it's crazy because what he was talking about, I related to him so much. Cool, I'm not divorced yet, but that doesn't mean anything because it's the me movement. But you have to take heed, do the same thing that you did to get your queen in the beginning. You have to do the same thing now. That can't change. You still have to go on those date nights, or you still have to sit there and watch movies together, or whatever it is, right? You still have to do those little things. But believe me, men, those T's are crossed and those I's are dotted. You have to take heed. You still have to be a lover, a partner, and a friend. That can't change in your relationship. I know Professor X was talking about that he would step out for 30, 40 minutes, and he told a story that his wife was so upset that he left for an hour, 2 hours to go be with the boys, and she said he left her at the house. So those little things that he was talking about is so true. I've heard over the years. Those little things. I know my wife loved to have these. They call granny cookies. She love them. Even if she don't have anything else, guess what I go do? I just buy them just to put them on the side of her bed on the nightstand for her. So when she comes home from work or she's doing whatever she wants to do, she can snack on them because she loves them. She'll eat them every now and then, but she loves them. But I know that's what she likes. And every now and then I will buy them for them just to say, hey, here, baby, here's yours. Leave them there on the nightstand for her and see. And she will smile. Are those for me? Yes, that's yours. Those are the little things. Even on days that doesn't even matter, right? Both of you guys are grinding. You going to work. Just go buy that one rose for her and see how she'll smile. That's what it's all about. You have to keep the joy in a relationship. That's the only way it's going to work. Because yes, your relationships get bored. And I'm telling you that from a 40-year relationship. I'm telling you that from a 40-year relationship. And it's probably other men and women can tell you the same thing. You have to respect and you have to trust. Because once people lose respect for each other, there's no more. And another thing, you cannot control the other person's feelings. Because men and women have two different feelings. Women are so emotional, that's built on feelings. So you have to let your woman do her venting and ask her after when she's over, how can I help you? Because you can't fix that emotion. That's a feeling. And then I hear, for us men, we don't want to be disrespected because once we get disrespected, we don't care about it no more. We are a totally different being. We just don't want to be disrespected. Now, we can deal with each other BS all day long, but we just don't want to be disrespected. So, men, you have to take heed. You have to do the same thing you did in the beginning to get your queen or your angel, you have to still do the same thing while it's winding down. You still have to be that lover, partner, and a friend. For all you guys, go listen to Young Guy. Go listen to him. The name of the song is Take Heed. And he tells you, you have to listen. You have to be a listener. One thing, men, we are so defended. We will defend ourselves about anything that goes on. So we so quick to defend ourselves. But folks, men, we have to listen to our queens. We have to. And ladies, you have to listen to the king. You have to listen to your king. Sometimes he wants to vent. Although we are probably different in our venting, but we have to listen to each other. It will never work if we are competing against one another. That's the problem in our relationship. We want to compete. And don't get me wrong, we can be jealous in our relationships. We can be jealous of one another. We can keep that so hidden, but I'm jealous of my queen. I'm jealous of my king. We can always be jealous of each other, but we have to stop competing against one another. We have to stop competing. Man, we have to listen to our queen, let them vent, and then ask, where can I help you at? Quit jumping. Man, we got this bad. We always wanted to defend all the critiques our queen give us. We want to critique it all the time, right? She critiques us, and we want to defend it. Sometimes we have to listen to it and say, I'm going to do better. Yeah, I did that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to do that. But you have to have it for yourself, because you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself in order for that to take fold. And that goes for the queen also. She had to love herself. It's so much of the me movement that's going on in this globally economy and world that we're living in now. Everything is me. I'm getting mine. I don't know how you're going to get yours, but it ain't going to be with me. That's why we are having so many divorce or separations in my community, because it's all about me. How can I get mine? And all your business is being told to your girlfriends or your homeboys or whoever it is, when the business need to be told to your partner that's laying right there in the bed next to you or sitting on the love couch together. And we don't have a word to say to each other. Silent treatment. Unreal. But that is the issue in the community. So many people wants to do me, but we have to take heed. We have to keep loving each other. We still have to be partners to each other. We still have to be friends to each other. I ask my queen all the time, are we still friends? I have to ask her that. Then everything else could come together. Then we can be a partner. Then we can be lovers. But are we still friends? That can't change in your relationship. You have to take heed, understand what each other is going through, and let's work on that. That's the only way it's going to work. But folks, this is your man Jack Gill Podcast Show. I just wanted to rant a little bit, but I'm just so disappointed in my community, all the separations and divorces and marriage. You know, marriage is a job. Marriage isn't just because you sign that piece of paper and you think everything is okay. See, because I've made that mistake before, thinking everything is okay. But yet, when my queen vented to me, I didn't realize all those things were going on, because I didn't ask about her feelings. I didn't understand her emotions. So I had to humble myself and be that king to my queen. I had to make sure she was safe. And I'm trying to make everything safe around her. And that is the whole issue, guys. We got to make sure our partner is safe. Make sure you got her secured. When she steps in that door coming home from work, make sure she's safe. Make sure she's secure. It's just not about you. Your queen has made it home. Now you're going back playing the game on TV. You watching sports. Let's dig into it. Let's find out. Let's understand our queen and what she went through her day's work or whatever her day's activities are. So when she's come home and she's settled in, let's find out what's going on. Hey, can we watch a movie? Hey, can we go on a date? Or and you have to keep those things rolling. You have to. You can't get comfortable in a relationship. It's a job, folks. It is a job. So, folks, this is your man, Jack Gill podcast show where everything is talked about. And remember, don't let anyone tell you that you cannot succeed. You first must love yourself before anyone else can love you. Peace.